The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go.
On the ready.
50, Mike's 50.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Begin.
Yep. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Get it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Watch the sticks. Pull it high. Hey. Five.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Quarter. Mike, 55.
After the interception, here's Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Middle.
Tighten up. He's crashing.
Middle.
Check 43. Tight dog. Motion.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Right there in the middle. 55. Bring it. Check your hot read. Hey, watch it. Hey, quarter.
Rosen will throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant 61 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Allen's got it complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Go.
2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 50. Hey, let's get some.
Hey!
Let's get some penetration.
Hustle, hustle. Hit it.
Now back to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Be careful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going top shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Alert. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Ready?
Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, echo.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch 55. So we got man. Mark 55.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Steelers 7.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Just like that.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up. 25. Check 25. Check.
Now.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Protein spill.
Check hot.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Go.
Here's Mostert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. No. Off. Watch the edge. Check 52. Check. Switch it. Check 3. I got you, baby. I got you.
Here's Muhammad. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out. Check 9. Show it up. Rush in. Run that. Under crunch. SOS.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Check 55. Here we go. Shit. Check 3. Hatch it. Hey, check 24. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Check 24. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sip through.
Slam, slam, switch. Hey, switch gears. Monday.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check curls.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lions. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready up.
47's the mic.
Watch one.
Chopper!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Rosen on first down. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Rosen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Go!
Heavy on the edges. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, check right. Watch it.
Hug.
On first down, it's Rosen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incomplete.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey.
Check pass, check pass. Hey, quarter. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Hey, quarter. Hard.
Sponge, no. Under 10, 10. He's coming.
Here's Rosen.
He's checking.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Monday.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Monday.
You. Watch twist. Slam.
You draw corkers.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Watch the slack. 36.
Check.
Monday.
Fresno.
49, check 49.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They run it with Balaj. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
Let's go. Alert.
Watch twist.
Hey, check right. Watch it.
Hard.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 55.
Come on. You better bring it.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming after you.
They go play action here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Safe.
Monday.
Switch.
On first down, Muhammad. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Jam. Hey, alert three. Check safety. Peek in.
80.
Check. Motion out of the backfield.
They go again with Muhammad. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 14. And this one complete to Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And Allen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going top shelf. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's the way. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 43. Tight dog.
General West.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Nico Fitzpatrick on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quit talking. 80. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check your hot read. Hey, watch this.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Shit. Deuce. Check. Lucky. Shit.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check 55, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check. Joker. Hug. Back. Check 50.
On first down, Muhammad. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set the tone.
Monday. 80. Check 13.
Now it's Rosen. This is caught by Williams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, alert, alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Two times.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's our field. Hey, it's our now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 24. Watch 24. Wide. Get wide.
Go.
Hit the edge.
Get.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
He's coming, double up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Mike 55.
Hey, alert.
All day.
Smooth.
Any day. Kill.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Strip that ball. Check.
Hey, alert.
Hey, check one.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
80. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Again, it's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They got 29 yards that time. They'll set up a throw.
Not only they completed it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, alert.
Hey, that QB's
Alert.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Switch.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect.
No. Hug. What's the edge?
Middle.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people want